take this opportunity to thank the many family, friends, and future players from across Ontario for their attendance at the 2023 Fall Cup. At this time, we'd also like to recognize the contributions and hard work of all the volunteers who are here today and across the province who have put in a stellar effort to bring these young athletes the opportunity of playing in the 2023 Ontario Fall Cup. Captains will be released on the side of the field and meet with our referee, Mr. Casero, for our opening time.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the finale of the 2023 Fall Cup. We've got the U14 Tier 1 Provincial Championship with a couple of known entities here. The Cornwall Wildcats versus the Oshawa Hawkeyes. And these two teams, the Hawkeyes, last year won at the U14 level. And this Cornwall team actually competed in the U12s last year in the Fall Cup. So they've moved up, Cornwall, a lot of these players, and now they're facing each other in the championship game. This is going to be a great fight for province-wide recognition, and we're going to learn a lot about a few of the special players that are on both these teams. Two fantastic seasons, and these two teams, two programs, Oshawa and Cornwall, have become a staple in provincial level championship football. So I'm excited to bring this together, bring this for you all. Thanks for joining us here. Thanks for the local TYSN group that are bringing this production in collaboration with 519 Sports. I'm Jesse Card, joined in the booth with Darren Stevenson. Darren, what can you tell us about this Oshawa team?
I was here last Sunday when they were in the U14 Tier 1 Championship, OFFL. They actually just ran out to their OFFL Championship sign. Pretty cool to see. But yeah, they were here last Sunday and picked up a pretty solid win over a very good Hamilton Junior Tiger Cats team. So obviously kind of living in southwestern Ontario, I don't get the opportunity to see teams like Cornwall very often or any of the teams from Ottawa. But I can tell you, Oshawa, they sure looked good last Sunday, picking up that victory over Hamilton. And it should be, I would say, a pretty good matchup here tonight. Under the lights, last game of the day. We've been here all day hoping for a good game, good finale. Amazing game last night, Jesse, as you know, the women's game, the OWFL game, fantastic. Cumberland, I think I'm picking up that victory over Peel with that last second touchdown. And Paul's here for the anthem.
He is?
Speak well.
You can't do the thing like that.
Well, here we go, Darren. It's time. A lot of all-stars being named in the last week. A lot of all-stars on Oshawa, including Cooper Lund, wide receiver. Freedom Fullerton, the defensive back all-star. And two all-stars on both the D-line and the O-line in Nashton Sims and Leith Crawford for the Oshawa Hawkeyes. So really a fair and good distribution of all-stars on this team. And again, at Cornwall, we're looking for the quarterback in Bryce Camplin to really make some smart decisions here for the Cornwall offense. Last year in Ottawa at the Fall Cup, playing at the U12 division, Bryce had a real tough game. He was really trying to bring home a win, but it just wasn't his day. Let's see if he can do better here tonight at the U14 level. Here's the kickoff.
Here we go, baby.
It's kind of a shorter kick towards the right side of the field. It's picked up by Oshawa, number 9. Finds a little bit of a crease, a few blocks, He's still going somehow. And he's up the sideline, one man to beat. He cuts in and out. And he will go. No flags on the field. Touchdown. Oshawa, first play of the game. Kickoff return. Are you kidding me? What an effort.
What a great run back, Jesse. Unbelievable way for Oshawa to start this football game on the board right away, grabbing that early momentum. Just an incredible, incredible run there.
Matthew Dowdle. Unbelievable way to start the game for this Oshawa team. High energy and a little shocking if you're the Cornwall Wildcats here. And head coach, president of the Cornwall Wildcats, Kirby Camplin. Oshawa ready to take the extra point. It's a good snap, but blocked no good. And with that, Oshawa wastes no time. Get on the board, 6-0.
So think about this for a second. These two teams have been waiting all day. They know that all the other teams have been here playing their games. They get to be the showcase game under the lights. U14, Tier 1. The ball goes to Matthew Dodal on the first kick, a minute into the football game, and the kid runs it back for a touchdown. Imagine the feeling that kid will have, regardless of the outcome tonight, when all is said and done. Imagine the feeling that kid's going to have later tonight and tomorrow morning, just making a huge play for his team to kind of give them momentum here early in the football game. You know, long way to go, 6-0. They don't get the extra point there. You know, incredible though. That's what it's about, right? Just that incredible moment for that kid.
Well, I'm thinking about what we do here at 519 Sports and TYSN. What a great clip to put on the internet. That kickoff return touchdown by Matthew.
Recovered by Oshawa at their 48, first and 10.
Here's the replay. See what happened. Just a little onside kick. Doesn't go 10 yards though.
Legal kickoff is declined. Take the result of the play. First down Oshawa at their 48.
So it will be Oshawa's ball.
Inside 10. There you go.
Quarterback off the left side, tries to find an open receiver running the corner route. And they're going to call it a completion.
Cooper Lund's pass is complete.
Number 3 on the catch there, Jesse.
Freedom Fullerton on the reception.
Lund Cooper, the quarterback for the Oshawa Hawkeyes,
And a first down.
puts it right where it needs to be. First down Oshawa, they're looking good early.
Yeah, great hands on the far side there by Freedom Fullerton to haul that one in. Get another first down for the Hawkeyes, and they're on the move here again.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Matthew again.
Matt Dowdle, the ball carrier.
And Dowdle gets up close to the 30-yard line.
Second and 4.
It would be a 2nd and 4. But clearly, number 9 is a dangerous weapon for the Oshawa team.
But how about the arm on Cooper Lund, too? First pass, perfect to the far side, completes it, getting the Hawkeyes a first down.
Yeah, and that corner route is not easy to place the ball.
sure.
Right on the sideline there. So they give
Dowdle
it
again.
Dowdle. He's wrapped up.
Dowdle, the ball carrier.
Slowing down first by number 48.
Zane Scriven on the tackle. Gain of a couple, 3rd and 1.
That's Jack's laughing, who kind of caught his knee in the backfield there, and then he was wrapped up. So it's a 3rd and 1 here for Oshawa.
Pretty easy decision, I would say, to go for it here early in the game, given the momentum that you've got already.
Absolutely. And they will get it. That's number 33.
chains.
Don't have a name for 33 on my roster here.
The 9-yard line, first and goal. Timeout, Cornwall.
But timeout for Cornwall here. They're just trying to regroup. Hang on.
That's Dante Bergeron, Jesse. Dante Bergeron, and that 3rd and 1 there. Another huge gain for the Hawkeyes offense, taking it down to, what is that, about the 7-8 yard line, putting the Hawkeyes on first and goal, looking to extend the lead here. They get the opening kickoff return for a touchdown. And then obviously this big play here setting them up for potentially another touchdown anyways. For them at this point in the field, capitalize in the red zone. You hear that whatever level of football you're talking about. But, punching it in the red zone is obviously key. They've got another opportunity here. I think they're feeling pretty good about themselves. What are we? 4 minutes into the football game. Let's see what the Hawkeyes can do here, see if they can get it done.
Well, the Cornwall Wildcats defense definitely going to have to kind of weather the storm here early and get back. That's what that timeout was all about, just to get a little bit more time to prepare for this next play. And it's a run off the left side. And the quarterback in for the touchdown. No flags down. And Oshawa extends their leads further. That quarterback's going to be hard to stop, Darren. Cooper. That's a tall quarterback, and he's got speed to match. So that is going to be a difficult task for Cornwall.
Yeah, a good run to the left side by Cooper Lund. They've been pretty prolific so far, but like you said, Cornwall's a great team. There's a reason that they're here, and they're going to have to spend the next couple of minutes just trying to regroup a little bit, seeing what they can come up with, maybe making some adjustments and trying to get themselves back into this ball game. Look, we're 4 minutes into the game. Yeah, Oshawa's got 2 touchdowns. They've looked really good, in the first couple of minutes, but that's why they play 48 minutes, right?
Well, that's going to be a key there, being able to set the edge and at least forcing that quarterback, if he's going to take the ball like that again, to cut it up inside a little earlier.
Yep.
Force it into the traffic, and they've got to figure that one out pretty quick.
So what do you like about this Cornwall team? What are some of the things that you've seen, over the course of the season? Like I said, there's a reason that they're here. What do you think their overall game is that allows them to, to be here and be in this game and hopefully for them win a provincial championship?
Well, I think it comes down to a very well-coached team. Obviously, Kirby Camplin is no stranger for NCAFA championship games. Cornwall, many years ago, you wouldn't see them in the A-Cup finals very often. In the last 3 years, you almost see them at every single level. And that's due to good coaching, good management, and in this particular team, Connor Hamlin, the running back number 30, is a force to be reckoned with. We're going to see him a lot. We haven't even really seen the Cornwall offense yet. But when we do, look for number 30. He's going to be running behind a pretty well-disciplined and coached offensive line.
And my impression, too, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jesse, but this program has come a long way in a very short period of time. Is that a fair way of putting it?
Well, I believe, according to the information I have, Kirby Camplin took over the program in 2015. He is, he's been a great, tremendous community builder in Cornwall. It's a small market, like we talked about before, but really what they're all about is getting a lot of kids out to play football in that area. And when you've got a good program like Cornwall that has so much presence in the community, kids see it and they come out in droves. But here's the kickoff. Oshawa again, are they going to do a squib kick? They better get on it. They do. So, Cornwall finally gets the ball.
Wildcats cover the kick at their 47. No return on the
Here's the thing, too. It's a pretty basic formula sometimes. Good people build good programs, which in turn leads to winning. You start with the foundation. You start with quality human beings that are in it for the right reason. You build the base, you build the foundation, you layer brick by brick by brick. I know it sounds cliche, but it sounds like, just from what you're describing a little bit, that's what Cornwall's been able to do over the past 6 or 7 years. They had a couple of teams here today. I think they had 2 teams, I believe,
Yep.
competing, here at the Fall Cup. So, congratulations to them. Obviously, they're doing something right in Cornwall.
And there's Hamlin. We talked about him moments ago. He gets tripped up
Nice tackle.
about 1 or 2 yards, but he's got some speed, and we saw a little bit of it there. And look at that. I like the sportsmanship. He goes and shakes the hand of the guy that tripped him up.
Tackle, loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
Hey, we haven't said this name yet, Jesse. Matt Dowdle on the tackle.
Oh, is that his? He's out there again, is he?
That is our boy who returned the opening kickoff for
Yeah,
a touchdown. So he's all over the field here to start the game.
Well, and there are just so many good players, including Max Allegros, O-lineman for Cornwall. It's really setting the tone in the trenches. But it's Camplin that's going to go deep all the way. He's looking for number 7, Tony Thompson, who's another provincial all-star on that Cornwall team, looking to hit a home run early, get back in this game, just over the fingertips.
He might have been going for 6 if he hauled that one in.
So 3rd down, looks like Hamlin will punt. He'll get a clean kickoff. It's just in front of the returner. Number 9, look out. And another great return on the punt by number 9.
Aiden Walker on the tackle for Cornwall. 1st and 10 Hawkeyes at the Cornwall.
We've got at least 1,000 or more people in the stands, 200 or so watching online. This is Ontario football at its best, Darren.
It's been a pretty good day, my friend.
So, on 1st down, there's a flag. The pass, nice touch pass to number 11. And he loses the ball. I have a feeling this is all for naught, though. The flag in the backfield. But the ball will go to Cornwall for now. That might be a hold, and they'll defer that. There it is.
Against Oshawa will be declined.
Cornwall ball.
Result of the play, the interception. 1st and 10 Cornwall at their 30.
So that was Zane Scriven who recovered the ball there on the fumble. Nice catch by Cooper Lunn to get down here along the near sideline, but maybe that's the bounce. Maybe that's the break Cornwall needed.
Camplin tosses it to Hamlin, who reverses field back the other way. He's got Camplin out in front of him. I think that was designed that way. And he's got the edge. He cuts back inside. 1 or 2 men to beat. He splits them. He could go all the way, but he's caught. And that's Lund racing all the way back to get him. Unbelievable.
75 yards, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Sorry, what did you say to me 2 minutes ago at Hamlin?
Yes. I think, I'd say that I've got a crystal ball, but I've been watching
Jesse
this kid
Card's
for
crystal ball.
I've been watching this kid for many years, and this is what you get from him. But Camplin got out in front of him, so I think that was a designed reverse field run. Paid off for them. Camplin split outside. Hamlin's just going to push forward. He's going to get in for the touchdown, and Cornwall's on the board.
Okay, so what do you make of the first 6 minutes?
Exciting, one word.
It's going to be a track meet.
It is, and turnovers. You said cliche before was something else, but really, let's look for the turnovers. Let's look for special teams plays. So the kick is good. That's Camplin with the kick, quarterback and kicker. And in Cornwall, they actually don't have a varsity level or usually a bantam team either. So they usually go to high school. So a lot of these players might go on to play for their high school teams, but they've been playing the CAFA since they were young boys and girls, and this is a special game for them to be in Burlington, Ontario, and showcasing, all that they've learned along the way.
I think it's a night both teams aren't going to forget anytime soon. I'll tell you that. And we couldn't ask for better weather at this time of year. Late November, Grey Cup weekend.
So kind of
right down the road.
An overloaded left side on this kickoff. They're going to position it to their left, no doubt. And they gently kick it. They fall on it. Oshawa will get the ball. That's number 6, who makes the smart decision. Drake Van
No return on the play.
Ginkel.
First and 10 from the 44 of the Hawkeyes.
But yes, very exciting start to this game, Darren. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. 13-7, Oshawa up top.
And I think this is what we were hoping for. To cap off the days, to have a real amazing showcase game between two exceptional programs, two exceptional teams, full of talented players. So far, so good.
So a quick handoff. And the Oshawa receiver takes it up past the 50-yard line. That's number 50.
Miles Murpaugh on the tackle.
Gavin Brecklevelt. So they're getting, the other thing I noticed about Oshawa is they've gotten like 4 or 5 people the ball so far on offense. So they're spreading it around. And by doing that, they're going to keep this Cornwall defense guessing. Lund coming around, motion. They don't give it to him. They give it to 9. Dowdle again gets the first down.
First down at midfield for the Hawkeyes.
Over to 1.
Number 63 on the Oshawa O-line, Leith Crawford, another provincial all-star, starting on that big O-line for Oshawa. They go to the air. They pass it to 11. He tries to get to the outside, but he's wrapped up by 3 Cornwall defenders near the line of scrimmage.
Flag on the near side, Jesse.
There's a flag on the field.
There is a piece of orange nylon on the playing surface.
So Lund, they're using all over the field. He lined up at the wide receiver on that play, but we've seen him play quarterback. He's really that utility guy, isn't he, Darren?
Sure is. Do a little bit of everything. Like you said, I thought you made a really good point there a minute ago. You're talking about all the different weapons that they have. That's going to keep the Cornwall defense on their toes. Have to make them aware of a bunch of different players on the field. Sometimes at this level, you know this, you can see 1 or 2 kids really dominate. Seems like Oshawa's got a pretty good toolkit here.
Absolutely. So first down again for Oshawa. Lund in motion. He's open in the flats, but they go to the other side to 3, who actually breaks the tackle. Looking like Stefan Diggs there. That's Freedom Fullerton. Love the name.
Out of bounds at the
Freedom Fullerton plays defensive back, but he can also be used on the offense, and he's another provincial all-star. So
a nice adjustment on the catch, too, to make the play kind of turn, get his body around, and get down to the 38-yard line. Hawkeyes on the move here again.
Toss left. He's got some room, and he gets close to the first down marker on that. Dowdle.
Edward Packenham on the tackle. Move the chains once again. First down, Oshawa at the Cornwall 25.
Crowd's getting into it. We got a lot of people in the stands. This is great to see. Darren, you mentioned the beautiful weather, but what great football we've got so far here. It's a handoff. He cuts it up the middle right away, but he's met by number 69.
Dante Bergeron, the ball carrier. CJ Depati de la Mer on the tackle. A gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
So, 2nd and 7 now for Oshawa. They're inside the 30. Lund coming around, getting the ball. He's met by a smaller defensive back trying to make the tackle. And they give him the touchdown. He's in, clean.
With the touchdown for Oshawa.
So, Cooper Lund getting it over the goal line again for Oshawa.
Yeah, about 26 yards on the run there. Went to the right, battled, and Cooper Lund, touchdown, Hawkeyes.
But you look at the size of this O-line. These are U14, and you know, some of the size here on this O-line is unbelievable. And it's a high snap. Lund picks it up, tries to escape. He somehow gets over to the corner there, and it looks like he got in.
He did.
So Cooper Lund right now is just a force.
Was that exactly the same play twice?
Well, with the addition of a high snap.
The 2-point run.
So Cooper Lund really doing anything he wants here. It's going to be interesting to see if he can be controlled in this game. Otherwise, I'd just be putting the ball in his hands every time.
.228 to go. First quarter, 21-7 Hawkeyes. They've certainly looked sharp. What's been the best part about today for you, Jess? We got here bright and early.
Yeah.
There was coffee. Thank you, Aaron Giesler and Emily, for the coffee.
Yeah, the hot
Football
coffee.
Ontario, we appreciate that greatly.
Very great. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it stayed warm, I think, for about 20 minutes. But nonetheless, I got a cup in and greatly appreciated indeed. But no, you know, the best part is the football. It's awesome to see this community come together and just to be able to call some of these games and be up here as a guest is fantastic.
You know what I've enjoyed too? I've enjoyed that it's been a very positive environment for pretty much the entire day. And what I mean by that is that you haven't seen a lot of yelling and screaming, you haven't seen a lot of negativity, anything like that. Each team's fans have been cheering for their team. They've been cheering loud and proud. And I'm just happy to see that. And it's been really good. I think it's been really positive in that respect.
Yeah, agreed. I couldn't agree anymore. You know, I think we have to sometimes remind everyone, you know, that parents yelling at referees doesn't really do anything for anybody. But here's a big pass. Camplin's looking for number 17. But he gets bumped right at the end of his route.
There is a flag, Jesse.
So I wonder if that's going to be pass interference. I don't think the ball was catchable from my perspective, but... But here we go. We'll see what the call is.
Defensive pass interference against the Hawkeyes. Moved up 15 from the previous line of scrimmage. And automatic first down, Cornwall at the Oshawa 46.
But it's good, you know, I think, Darren, the other thing that the positive environment comes from is everyone to understand that we all have a role to play in providing this environment for football. Camplin rolls to his left, completes the pass to 17. That's who he was looking for on the last play. And Jackson Berniquar catches that one and gets upfield.
The Oshawa 25.
But yes, definitely some good examples of sportsmanship on both teams. It's been a great weekend, and 21-7 Oshawa up, but Cornwall driving. That pass a little bit too far outside the reach of Ricker.
Second down.
It's been good too. The post-game championship celebration stuff is really nice. Handing out the banners, each kid getting their individual medal after winning the championship. You know, Aaron, Emily, Don Hamilton, JT Suey, obviously down there with a lot of the presentations. It's a moment the parents are waiting for, and they're all very proud of their kids and seeing what they're doing after the win.
Hamlin takes it himself, direct snap. He tries to get around the outside, but he's wrapped up nicely.
Third down.
One thing I like that I noticed that's new is that they actually get both teams to get in the picture together.
Yeah.
That's something new. I haven't seen that before, but I think it reinforces the idea of what we're doing here, you know? You need a competitor to compete with.
I just think it's opponents on the field and friends off the field.
Right, absolutely. This time under center, Camplin, 3-step drop, he goes deep. He's looking for the same favorite receiver so far tonight. Ben Ricker. He was well covered. They also looked early for Thompson. If you remember on the first series, they went deep looking for Thompson. We haven't really seen him targeted yet again, but haven't forgot about him.
Yeah, they've gone to Berniquar here the last couple of passes. Hoping to kind of find something and build some momentum. 21-7. We're in the final minute here of the first quarter. The Hawkeyes have looked pretty good so far. 3 touchdowns on the board.
Well, they started so hot, but I think Cornwall is starting to settle things down a little bit for themselves. Let's see how they do on this series to contend with this Oshawa offense. But really, it's a mute issue until Cooper Lund until they have an answer for Cooper Lund, really.
And Dowdle. That's another 6-yard run right there. You keep ripping off those 6-yard runs, 5-yard runs. You keep chewing up yardage. The clock keeps moving. If they can keep the ball in the ground and keep Dowdle going, it's going to be a long haul for Cornwall.
On second down, out of the shotgun. The pass is well defended but complete. That's good for a first down by number 3, Fullerton. And that's it for the first quarter. So a couple shots landed in this first quarter, but starting to see both teams get a feel for each other. And really that's going to be the key is, you know, I feel they do have a lot of weapons on Oshawa, but the main task will be figuring out how to stop the run of Lund. So a couple things the defense should be looking at, really seeing about what kind of defense they should be in. But so far, he's really attacked the perimeter of the defense, so they've got to find a way to crash down on him.
And press block.
And
we start the second quarter. Oshawa first.
But yeah, it's a tough task. They've got a lot to defend.
If you're the Cornwall coach, what do you say to your team right now?
I'd say just next play. You know, any play, flush it, and get focused. Because at this point in the second quarter, a lot of it is mental. You haven't really decided if you're in the game yet. It's more of a mental choice at this point. So I think both teams got to stick with it. It's been a long season, but...
And if you're the Oshawa coach, don't get too high, don't get too low. Go with the ebbs and flows of the game. That's going to happen. You're going to have things go for you. You're going to have things go against you. I think it's really easy for Oshawa. And we forget sometimes too, Jesse, that these are young kids, and obviously the emotions can get really high really quickly and really low really fast. You know, try to maintain balance here a little bit. You know, keep the foot on the gas pedal, keep moving in the right direction. Things have gone well, but, you know, maintain a little bit of that equilibrium, right?
Well, and this is a fun game to be in if you're a coach too, because the decisions you make and the adjustments that you decide to implement, they matter. These are two really good teams here. So Lund goes up top. He's got a wide open receiver, number 33.
Dante Bergeron on the reception there, Jesse.
That's Dante Bergeron. Thank you.
Oshawa first and 10 of the Cornwall 43.
So if it's not Lund, if it's not Dowdle, who is it?
Yeah, well,
It's Bergeron.
what a great pass, you know. It was similar to the other completion at the other side of the field there, that corner route. And they're just dropping in the breadbasket there near the sideline, and away we go. First down. They give it to 9. He's dangerous. There's a flag, though, in the backfield.
Matt Dowdle, the ball carrier. There's a penalty marker on the play.
Dowdle trying to break free, but that's going to go against Oshawa.
It's going to be holding on the offense, bringing that one back, obviously.
But Freedom Fullerton playing great at that quarterback position and commanding the troops. See a lot of composure in that young quarterback.
Associations are in need of new members. The view from up in the stands is a lot different than when you're on the field and have to make decisions very quickly.
So on first and a country mile here, Fullerton out of the pistol. He looks for a quick pass, goes for the tall receiver there. Cooper Lund playing wide out again.
There's a gain of 9, second and 11.
We're all weekend we've been promoting the Ontario Zebras initiative. Football Ontario and every single officials association across Ontario are desperately in need of new members. They're looking for young, diverse, old, whatever. If you want to get into the game, coaching is a great officiating is a great option, so consider it. But right now we've got to run up the middle.
Dante Bergeron, the ball carrier.
Bergeron gets up past the 30. See the replay here. Great blocking up front to seal, but finally brought down by number 14 on Cornwall. That's
Mike and Nancy making their last pass for 50.
Nardarasan
1 for 3, 5 for 10, 20
bringing
for 20. Can't win.
the running back to the ground. Dowdle, the lone running back. He's going to get the carry. But a good stop by Cornwall. Preston King in on the tackle.
For a gain of 4, second and 6.
But if you think you might be interested in officiating and joining the Zebras, visit the Ontario Officials Association, OFFL, Football Officials Association.ca, and join up to become a Zebra. Lund with the ball and a head of steam. Again, he gets in for another touchdown for the Hawkeyes. And look at number 9 out there, downfield blocking. It's just so hard to tackle him when he's going full speed like that. So Darren, at this point, Cornwall, you know, that's the psychology that kicks in now. with that last score. It's kind of how do you keep your head in the game. And I think it's a little bit of what we talked about before. I mean, you got to flush it. You got to get the offense back out there and try to get some momentum back in your corner.
Yeah, I just think you need to find a little bit of confidence. Obviously, Cooper Lund's been a huge playmaker and a difference maker so far in the ball game. Something as simple as, stopping Cooper Lund or, tracking him down. Everything's so small. The details are so minute. And if they can make one play, maybe it becomes two, maybe it builds into a series. Who knows? But I just think that right now, Cornwall needs to find a little bit of confidence to kind of get themselves back in the game. We're a long way from done, baby. 28-7, 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Long, long way to go still.
Absolutely. And I think the temptation will be to try to get it all in one play. And I think what they need is some sustained drives. They need to get a few first downs with Hamlin and then take a shot on play action. That would be the recipe. Here's the kickoff. Great shot by the crew.
The kick is fielded at center field by Colin Markle. No return on the play. First down.
Should we talk about the crew?
Well, we're talking about them all the time, but
they're doing a great job. Should we talk about Spencer? Who's switching the dials, making things look awesome?
They are doing a great job.
Should we talk about Steve?
Well, he never wants to be talked about. He operates in the shadows. He does. But that's okay. But they're doing a great job. And Brandon's stuck in the little side room up here, but he's, giving us the shots that we need.
He's doing an amazing job as always.
Like the Raptors.
There's the pass from Camplin.
Camplin's pass for Benecker goes incomplete.
Going up to Benecker again is top choice.
I know we kind of joke about it, but I want everybody out there to know that every one of the people that we just talked about are absolutely thrilled to be here and bring this to you today. We're all football fans. We absolutely love what we do. And Jesse, you are the brains behind this operation. TYSN, everybody. So big thank you to Jesse Card for everything he does for U Sports for TYSN.
Hey, same right back at you at 519 Sports Online. Hamlin stiff arms his way for a few yards. But no, really, Darren, I mean, giving you a pat on the back, but up in Ottawa, we wouldn't really know what's going on in your parts without the amazing work that you do. So I look forward always every week to check out the replays on the football, and whether it's high school or community, it's awesome. The punt gets off, but it's not a very good one. Lund takes it up just past the 50. And this is kind of a do or die series, Darren, in my mind, for the Cornwall defense.
If you're Cornwall, do you go for it there on third down, or is it still too long of a play? Thoughts?
Yeah, I think that was fine to punt it away.
Okay.
It's too early in the game, and I think field possession is part of what you need to keep track of. You can't just give that away so easily. So, but like I said, I think this series is going to be an important one. I mean, if they can't at least force them into a third down situation here, or some, second and longs, then the levy looks like it might be close to breaking in my mind. But there you go. That's what they needed. They wrap up Dowdle.
Miles Murpaugh on the tackle. A gain of a yard, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, nice play by Miles Murpaugh there to make the tackle to bring down Dowdle. Short gain for Oshawa.
And we talked about this, right? Here's a 2nd and 9. This is what Cornwall needs to put Oshawa in more often. This time, back to number 11.
Here he goes again.
And he rips off another big run.
Was on the ball carrier. Bryce Camplin on the tackle.
Bryce playing safety in addition to his role on the offense as quarterback.
32.
You see some of the crowd. Not too cold. Everyone's enjoying themselves, but I'm sure at the end of this game they're going to get in their cars and crank the heat, put the heaters on. And it's 6 degrees currently in Burlington.
Back down to the ball carrier. Gain of 4, second and 6.
That's Jesse Card, everybody, with your AccuWeather forecast from Nelson Stadium, 6 degrees.
I was actually just ballparking it earlier. And I was calling it like 2 or 3, so it's a bit warmer than I thought it was.
That sun was amazing this afternoon, I'll tell you that.
So, hand off to 33, flag in the backfield. And again, number 9 downfield blocking. So the whistle blows. Officials saw something there they didn't like. As Bergeron that got the carry.
Still no call from the ref.
A fast-paced game though, Darren.
And it's going to be on the Hawkeyes, so that one's coming back, Jesse.
Back-to-back action. It's a quick game. Great pace right now. But holding on Oshawa. Second down. So again, this is exactly what I said Cornwall wants. They want second and long. And you've got to find a way to limit the damage of number 11. He's number 2 receiver out on the top of your screen. But they give it to 82 this time. And he fumbles the ball. Looks like Cornwall got it from here. Is that Varios with the carry? It was hard to tell.
We have a total health injury timeout.
So while the injured player is being looked after, we're going to take a moment to step aside.
.414 here. Second quarter, 28-7 for Oshawa.
Healthy Eats is a premier meal service that has revolutionized the way we eat. You can indulge in wholesome, delicious meals without sacrificing your time or compromising on nutrition. Our expert chefs craft diverse menus that are nutrient-rich, using only fresh, local ingredients. Healthy Eats empowers you to prioritize your well-being effortlessly, allowing you to savor wholesome goodness with every bite.
Okay, we're back. Third down for Oshawa here. This is an important down. And he gets through somehow, number 33.
He spins.
He spins his way right over the goal line. Yes, touchdown signal. Here's the replay.
Oh, hang on, hang on. Flag on the field, back at the 34-yard line, Jesse.
Dante Bergeron, another big body running back. Unnecessary roughness on Oshawa. So a lucky break for Cornwall. But it's incredible. I mean, they have so many of the same type of running backs. Big, tall, and fast.
Athletic.
That's the trifecta.
Did you see that kid?
I
He
did.
got down there. He was fast. He spun. He broke a tackle. He got into the end zone.
Well, I mean, you know, when you get into the second level and you got all these DBs trying to tackle you and you're that fast and big, it's really an unfair advantage. But that's what this team was built to do, and it's a reason why they're in the Tier 1 championship. So it's a timeout. We'll step aside again, and we'll be back after this timeout's over.
Let's go, defense! You are 63 blue. 6-3.
And we're back. Oshawa scrambles. And I think that's going to be a ineligible receiver nonetheless. He threw it to 45, who is on the O-line. But it falls incomplete, so Cornwall will take over, and that is maybe the first sign of something positive for Cornwall in some time here.
Baby steps.
Baby steps, but that's where it starts, and you know that gives just a bit of confidence to Cornwall defense. No, hey, listen, we stopped them once. Let's go out there and do it again.
And here's the thing: you go get one here. It's 28-14. You got just over 3 minutes.
Yeah.
To try and get down the field here and get yourself a touchdown.
3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Hamlin with it. Avoids the first defender. Finds a seam. Gets to the outside.
Look out!
He's wrapped up by number 3.
A 32-yard gallop and a first down. Cornwall.
Freedom
Oshawa 33.
Fullerton makes the tackle. But Hamlin making something happen for this offense. Now they're using Bryce Camplin out at number 2 receiver, the top of your screen, and they're using the Wildcat offense with Hamlin. This time, Hamlin gets out to the right side and
The ball carrier.
barely gets anything.
As we've arrived at the 3-minute warning. A gain of a couple will bring up second down.
A lot of your chips. Or mine. It's all good though.
Wildcat fans trying to push their offense here with 3 minutes to go in the half. Jesse trying to get them into the end zone. The Go Wildcats chant has started.
Well, Camplin back at quarterback. Has to avoid pressure. Oh, and nearly got it through 3 defenders right on the fingertips of his intended receiver. He's going to 17 again. Berniker is certainly Camplin's favorite target. But with that incompletion, that'll be second down. Camplin directing traffic up front. It's a handoff up the middle. Hamlin tries to get back outside, but he's wrapped up. And when you're running right in the teeth of the defense, there's really not a whole lot of room to run to daylight. So some good tackling on Oshawa's part.
Okay, now what? What do you do here? 3rd and 10, you've got yourself down to the 32-yard line, the Hawkeyes. Deepest, I believe, that you've been the whole game in their territory.
If I got some sort of screen game in my back pocket, maybe that's the time. Or maybe I go under center and I run a draw. A draw to Hamlin. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to look deep, but it's over the arms of number 7, Thompson, who he's looking for. So they're not going to come up with anything here. Not sure if I like that call, but the receiver was. He had the potential of coming down with that. But that's just a long throw, you know?
It's a long throw. With that said, it's 3rd and 10. So you got to make something happen too.
Yep.
Right? You can't throw a little short one or hope to make a run up the middle count.
So Oshawa back. They've got 2.5 minutes. Up by 2 scores. Wouldn't they like to put another one on the board, and they give it to Lund, who has been the one that's done it for them so far. But he's pretty much taken on the whole Cornwall team by himself. Look at that. Pushing forward. You got to look at a highlight on that. And the replay just cannot get him to the ground no matter how hard they try.
I don't even know how to describe that.
Determination.
Power running seems too simple of a phrase.
Handoff. 33 has the edge. He's tackled by Camplin, playing safety.
Camplin on the tackle, up to the Cornwall 39 and a first down.
But another first down for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, 2 minutes to go. Hawkeyes on the 39-yard line here. Looking to extend their lead before the half. Would be a tough road back for Cornwall if Oshawa could get one in here.
Well, and you know, this isn't the biggest defense, right? If you look at the average size, they're a fairly small looking defense. So that makes it incredibly hard when you got these tank runners coming at you at full speed. But they're keeping their team in the game. I mean, if they can get out of this series without Oshawa putting any more points on the board, that would be a fantastic thing for them. Number 11, Lund. They fake it to him. They give it to 9. He takes it up for another first down.
Cornwall 8, first and goal. Yes, he did.
But Oshawa definitely, at this point, starting to dominate on offense. It's the handoff. Up the middle of the Dowdle.
Down with the ball carrier, gain of a couple, second down.
And now they're looking at second and goal from the 2-yard line. Here he goes, and Lund is in again for another Hawkeyes touchdown.
Welcome to the Cooper Lund Show.
But this Oshawa team just imposing offense with the size on the O-line and the athleticism on these running backs. It's a potent combination. The extra point. And there it is. It's up and over. So the score now 35-7 for Oshawa over Cornwall.
You're a football guy. Through and through. You're a football guy. The skill set specifically of Cooper Lund is what? Clearly he's got the size. We've seen that. We've got the skill, but it's about more than that too. You know, what have you seen for this kid in the first half? He's got 4 touchdowns, and he's the reason that Oshawa is up 35-7 with 27 seconds to go.
Well, you know, I think he's one of those kids that probably belongs in the age division up, but you know, he's of the age, so he's benefiting right now, and you know what that's going to do for him as a player? It's going to build some confidence in him. You know, as he gets older, I think other players are the size is going to equalize out a little bit, but this is going to be a big boost for his confidence. Coming out of this championship game with 4 touchdowns, and it's not even halftime.
And he probably hasn't taken a snap in high school football yet. Not one snap.
Now, Oshawa, not a ton of great high school football programs out of Oshawa, are there? But nonetheless, maybe that would be the reason that Oshawa would want to put in a team at the older age groups. They can compete with some of the Ottawa Nakafa clubs, because you might want to build a program after this guy. But it's Cornwall's turn. Camplin turns and throws to Hamlin. Hamlin gets up for a first down. 15 seconds left in the half.
To the Oshawa 40 and a first down.
But Cooper Lund is a kid that if you had him in Oshawa, you'd have to find a place for him to play football.
For sure you would.
And
For sure you would.
maybe that means you got to start having some fall football teams at the U16 and U19 levels. Camplin brought down in the backfield. Now, I don't know if that's something that you get when you have kind of a bigger population to draw from, like Oshawa does. Do you get bigger bodies in general, do you think? Or is this just a coincidence?
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Oh, so Camplin going deep, looking for Hamlin.
For Hamlin, we have arrived at the half.
He was trying to catch up to that ball, but it's halftime. We started off right out of the gate,
Opening kickoff touchdown.
and they haven't really slowed down since.
They have not slowed down since. Dowdle, Bergeron, Cooper Lund have been excellent. Cornwall got some work to do, down 35-7 here at the half. Look forward to the second half here between the Wildcats and the Hawkeyes.
We'll be back. Thanks for joining us.
football excitement continues, and at OK Tire, we've teamed up with the CFL to bring you all the action, celebrating and supporting communities across Canada while cheering on our local teams. OK Tire, proud partner and fan of the CFL.
Healthy Eats is a premier meal service that has revolutionized the way we eat. You can indulge in wholesome, delicious meals without sacrificing your time or compromising on nutrition. Our expert chefs craft diverse menus that are nutrient-rich, using only fresh, local ingredients. Healthy Eats empowers you to prioritize your well-being effortlessly, allowing you to savor wholesome goodness with every bite. Take your sports memorabilia collection to the next level by getting your own personalized sports football cards and posters with Classlet. We're excited to offer attendees an exclusive 40% discount on all premium Classlet virtual and printed sports cards and poster designs. Visit classlet.com or stop by our booth today to explore our wide range of top quality designs. Use code Football Ontario 40 for 40% off all products and membership packages.
She said her mom called her, I guess.
Then she heard it on the
Yes, okay.
on the live stream. It wasn't
Yes, yeah, okay.
You never say anything controversial ever, Joe.
So that's okay.
No smoke bombs.
me. Which is the way it should be. Pull out your 50-50 tickets. We have your winning number for you before we get underway for half number 2. But the fact that someone hears it on the webcast and then calls someone here and complains,
They've got too much time on their hands.
And then they called someone here?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was
That
someone
sounds like my
that
mother.
Because it could have been. I wasn't talking
Mom at
about
home
it.
called
Well, no,
over
it
here.
also could be someone here
could be someone
watching
here
the stream.
Yeah.
People do that
Regardless.
for some reason.
Your winning 50-50 number is 428-163. 428-163. If you have that, come
And we're back with the kickoff. Cornwall recovers it. Runs into number 25 on the kickoff team. That's Sawyer Miller with a strong tackle. And Miller will step back into his halfback role on the defense. So coming out of halftime, 35-7. Let's see what sort of adjustments Cornwall have made. They've got Hamlin in at quarterback, and they seem to have tightened up that offense a little bit.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. It appears we did have a 50-50 winner. Thanks to everyone who played this evening. Burlington Minor Football appreciates your support.
So on 2nd and 4 now, Hamlin steps back in the Wildcat, and right away, number 33 forces him to cut back and gets the tackle. I believe that was Bergeron on the tackle.
Yeah, Dante Bergeron with the initial contact there on Hamlin. He almost got away, but didn't quite get away, and now we're looking at 3rd down for the Wildcats.
So Camplin, quick pass to Hamlin, and he is crunched from 3 different directions. But he's picked up by the Oshawa defense, patted on the back, and he gets back to his huddle. So one thing that's becoming apparent is that I think Oshawa just has a few more tools that they can go to. And they have the ability of spreading it around a little bit more. Cornwall, on the other hand, really Camplin's looking for number 17 on the passes, and then they've got Hamlin really carrying the mail for the most part.
And one name we haven't said, who was in that last tackle there on 3rd down, was Brady Bisteo.
Right.
Number 88 for Oshawa. Just a real nice play there to wrap up, bring down the guy, and cause the turnover on downs.
Lund in motion. Dowdle with the carry. And he's got more room. A real speedster. It looked like he slipped, though, to me, Darren. Like, I don't think he was actually hit.
Yeah, no, I was just kind of surprised that, he ran that way and just kind of went down awkwardly into the Cornwall bench area there. They did throw a flag after the play, so we'll see what comes of that as the referee comes over and makes the call.
So they are saying it's against Cornwall.
It's going to be against the Wildcats, unnecessary roughness.
Hard to tell from here, but going to tack on 15 after that, which puts Oshawa just on the 20-yard line now.
Back in the red zone, looking for another touchdown here, Jesse.
Guess what? We don't the other number 20 We'll get it eventually.
Lund takes it himself. They tried to contain him. And then he cuts back in. They got to try to get that ball out. But some more flags down.
Ball carrier, there's a penalty marker on the play.
But 27 came in, so he was trying to contain him like we've been talking about. That's Miles Murpaugh. And I think that they're telling him you got to squeeze down the contain.
Yep.
And he was there. He just kind of took a little bit of a bad angle.
Lund's so strong too, and that's what we've seen here too. He gets through the first tackle. You almost need 2 or 3 guys to bring him down. He's just got that strength. He's got that power. He's got that ability to just kind of shed tacklers. They were able to get him down there, but not before another first down, right? So, Lund's just a powerful kid, and that's what we've seen here tonight. I saw it a little bit last week when they were here playing Hamilton in the OFFL Championship. That was last Sunday. OFFL Championship also taking place here at Nelson High School, Nelson Stadium in Burlington. That was a 21-14 ball game. Hamilton defense was really, really good as well. But what we've seen here is 35 points, and we're just starting the second half. So, Cooper Lund, like we kind of said earlier, have a good night, kid, because it's going pretty well for you.
Absolutely. And, I think some of these flags are a result of when they're running outside so much, there's a lot of idle time in the trenches.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So you get frustrated, maybe a couple extra pushes. So that's going to take Oshawa back. But something to keep an eye on there.
So now we're first down for Oshawa at the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 25 for the Hawkeyes.
But he was talking to the bench. You ignored him or said,
And we've got some of the Cornwall parents here, Jesse, trying to get the defense revved up. They're chanting, "D-what defense?" Hoping to give their boys that little bit of extra motivation to get a stop here.
Oshawa coach not happy. Whatever that call was, he didn't like it.
no, but on the play, because he was in the middle looking out.
The pass up to Cooper Lund again, who kind of double clutched it, but I mean, there's no question mark here. They know who they're trying to get the ball to on every single play.
Down to the ball carrier.
So that's Zach Kovacs getting some time at quarterback.
We got an injury on the field, Jess.
All right, well, maybe we'll take this moment to step aside and play a few sponsored ads for Football Ontario.
Come back to live action.
Take your sports memorabilia collection to the next level by getting your own personalized sports football cards and posters with Classlet. We're excited to offer attendees an exclusive 40% discount on all premium Classlet virtual and printed sports cards and poster designs. Visit classlet.com or stop by our booth today to explore our wide range of top quality designs. Use code FootballOntario40 for 40% off all products and membership packages.
That's a second.
Oshawa. So it's a turnover and downs. Oshawa can't convert. So for the most part, in the third quarter, Cornwall defense holding tough. They've had a few breaks that went their way, a few penalties that served them, but overall,
Here's the thing, too. Regardless of what happens at the end of the day, it's nice to see Cornwall make some plays. Sure, the result might not end up in their favor. Still time to go. Obviously, we'll see. But, these are memorable nights for these kids, too. We've talked a lot about Cooper Lund, and we've talked a lot about some of the Hawkeyes kids. Cornwall's come a long way here tonight, too.
Camplin looking for his receiver, and he's got him. And he breaks a few tackles at that. But really found a soft spot in the defense.
How about that play, Jesse?
Above the, just over top of the halfback there, but in front of the cornerback, and he's able to make a nice completion for his quarterback.
Hey, Toonie Thompson, when you watch this video, great catch, buddy.
And it's a turnover. So, just like that, they make the play with a big pass to Thompson, and then the next play, they can't keep possession. They fumble the ball. So unfortunate for Cornwall. So Oshawa takes over. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Passing situation, they instead hand it off. And Dowdle
Matt Dowdle, the ball carrier.
shifts and looks for a couple yards, gets it.
Charles Emile Nadeau on the tackle. A gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Let's go defense! Get the ball! Get the ball, boy! Let's go, Hawkeyes! Damn, I can't get the building in there. Every time I
Kovacs goes to the air, completes it, and somehow he gets around the defensive back that was covering him. So Freedom Fullerton
Cornwall 9, 1st and goal, Oshawa.
with a really nice play. He's had a couple of those tonight.
I think we got number 3 down to the 3.
Yeah, okay.
There we are.
Whole gang of them.
Or the 10.
But one thing I've noticed about Fullerton is he comes back to the ball, and that creates just a couple more yards separation at the time he completes the pass. He can make a move.
Number 9!
Oh, they got 11 out there. There it goes. In motion. Gets the ball.
Inside one for Oshawa, 2nd and goal.
So Oshawa, what they like to do here is they kind of inch their way down within the 5, and then it's no surprises they're going to give it to big number 11. So Lund to the left side. The O-line gets set. This time they run behind big number 96. Or number 99. Peter Macharongo del Silva. They just run in behind him there. And of course, they also love running behind the big old lineman and provincial all-star, Leith Crawford. So a powerful combination when you combine that offensive line with some of these running backs. They're going to easily convert here. And that's Matthew Dowdle again with another touchdown on the evening.
Just a second.
Opening kickoff.
Right.
If they make it, it runs.
So the extra point is good. So the score now 43-7. Oshawa way ahead on Cornwall.
Dowdle's second TD of the night there, going right at the middle of the short little run.
Is that only 2?
It's only 2. It's only 2. We just said his name so many times because he's made so many plays. And you know what? That's the thing. You know, the guys that get the touchdowns often get the glory, but there's so many other things. I thought what was really good in that last possession, Jesse, is you spent a little bit of time talking about the Hawkeyes offensive line, and they are deserving of every bit of love and every bit of recognition that you gave them there.
Absolutely.
Because, again, Dowdle can't rip off those runs. Cooper Lund can't rip off those runs. Dante Bergeron. Those have been the 3 horses. But without the offensive line, guess what? None of it happens.
Absolutely. They deserve lots of respect, and trying our best to highlight some of those players. They're going to go for a sort of an onside kick, but
Ball is fielded at
Cornwall kneels down.
Overturned. Wildcats
That's
first
Colin Markle. Markle recovers the ball, puts his knee down, and he's going to give the ball back to his offense, but it'll be interesting to see what they do. They were running Hamlin out of the Wildcat. Camplin would come back occasionally. But number 7, they haven't really targeted Thompson again since the first quarter.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
So you'd like to get him into the game. Instead, they go back to Hamlin on a little short out. It's top of your screen. Ball security, another issue too that have plagued the Cornwall team. Giving the ball back to Oshawa a few times in this game. Camplin out of the shotgun, nearly intercepted.
Last attempt going incomplete.
And I think, Oshawa starting to sit back. They know that they need points. So as they start to pass the ball more, they can just kind of come up and they can start reading those little hitch passes and maybe get one, take it to the other side, take it to the house.
Cashton Davis, number 22 in the Hawkeyes, badly wanted that interception.
Yeah, he
He almost had it. Nice play, though, still, to break up the pass. Obviously force his third down where looks like Cornwall's going to punt it away.
Well, and Cornwall is starting to be forced to do these little, outs and hooks. But Cooper Lund on the punt return now. Weaving in and out. You're not going to arm tackle this kid. But Hamlin swings him out of bounds. Great field position for Oshawa. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. So scrimmage from the 41-yard line. The handoff goes to none other than Dowdle.
Ball carrier. Jared Point on the tackle, gain of 1, second and 9.
I'm just going to say a couple of those offensive line names for the Hawkeyes. Number 50, Gavin Breckevelt. Number 62, Mateo Estrada. 63, Leith Crawford. Just a couple of the kids who have created the holes here tonight as Dante Bergeron goes for another run to the near side. Just looking at those three, though, they've been absolutely incredible. Just to name a couple of those offensive line kids, number 50, number 62, and number 63.
quick shot of Darren in the booth there.
Unnecessarily, it feels.
Kind of.
Remember earlier I was talking about Spencer and how great of a job he was doing directing?
Scratch that.
Just kind of caught him just as he was leaving the frame, like Sasquatch. But on third down, the whistle blows. It's a timeout, Cornwall. But another name that we haven't really mentioned a ton because he's too busy handing the ball off or throwing it, but is Kovacs.
Yep.
Zach's done a great job managing the game. And as the final seconds tick on the third quarter.
Yeah, a couple other kids too on the offensive line, Jesse, or in the up front there. Nash Sims, number 18, number 45, Riker Wilson. We could name every kid on this roster, don't get me wrong, but when you look at what the real difference has been in the football game tonight, you're looking at obviously the runs from Cooper Lunn and from Dowdle and the offensive line, doing the damage. Looking at the other side, number 7, Tooney Thompson. He's made a couple of nice catches. You talked right at the beginning of the game about Connor Hamlin. I think they've made some adjustments with him. I think they've put him in a few different spots to try to generate some offense and kind of switch things up. But you're absolutely right. This is my first time seeing Connor Hamlin. That kid has wheels. Yeah. That kid can move.
And there's a pass down the left side. They call it incomplete. I think the ball moved around a little bit. We'll see the replay here. I don't know if we'll get a good look at it. It's a good follow on the camera. And a good call by the ref. Didn't complete the pass all the way through. It's called incomplete. But a nice pass by Zach Kovacs. So as we get ready for the fourth quarter, just want to extend another mention of some of the great, fantastic partners with Football Ontario. On the media side, of course, 519 Sports Online, providing so much coverage in the region. Waterloo, Cambridge, Niagara, Kitchener, hockey, football, soccer.
Guelph Griffins. Brantford Bisons, Waterloo Junior Warriors, Cambridge Lions. Shout out to all 4 of you for your amazing support of 519.
And on the other area, Camplin passes it out to number 7. That's Thompson. That tackle gets the crowd a little
1 yard gain, second down.
Animated, thank you. But I was just saying, Area 51, another great sponsor for apparel and equipment. Healthy Eats, Momentum Fundraising, Quest Awards, and of course the website's being managed by Team Linked, a great partner for football in Ontario. Back to action, it's a low snap and Camplin can't handle it, so he just falls on the ball.
Loss on the play, third down.
And that will burn their second down opportunity and bring up third down. So Hamlin punts the ball. It's a good one. That'll bounce in front of number 9. Who, again, somehow makes something out of nothing. Dowdle! And Dowdle.
Dowdle, 75-yard touchdown. There's a penalty marker on the play.
but unbelievable. How many touchdowns is that, Darren, for this young man?
There's a flag on the field here, Jesse. But he does have 2.
So possibly a comeback block that was called. Might have been 2.
The blindside block, it appears, is the preliminary indication.
More dirty play from Oshawa.
So maybe we'll step aside for a moment.
Every OK Tire store, you'll find a local owner who lives in your community, proudly offering full auto service. And when you shop with us, you're shopping local. OK Tire. Service, repair, and tires. It's going to be okay.
Take your sports memorabilia collection to the next level by getting your own personalized sports football cards and posters with Classlet. We're excited to offer attendees an exclusive 40% discount on all premium Classlet virtual and printed sports cards and poster designs. Visit classlet.com or stop by our booth today to explore our wide range of top quality designs. Use code Football Ontario 40 for 40% off all products and membership packages.
Full unnecessary roughness against the Hawkeyes. We'll take it back. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking inside the crowd.
So we're back. So unnecessary roughness on the Oshawa Hawkeyes. So that negates the touchdown by
Hawkeyes 1st and 10 at their 15.
the touchdown, by Matthew Dowdle. But 42-7, 9:52 and counting. Oshawa up.
Because they never reset after
All right, here's the play. Oshawa hands it off. Matthew Dowdle off the right side. Giving a handshake to Hamlin there. Good respect. You know, sometimes a little bit more respect on the field there than in the stands, wouldn't you say, Darren?
Oshawa will go back.
I've seen my fair share. I've seen my fair share.
Well, nonetheless, here we go. 8:30 left in the game. Oshawa, first down again. 15 yards to go for another first down. Some good sportsmanship on the field, though. We've seen that all game. For the most part, fairly clean game.
Gain of a couple, 2nd down.
So about 2nd and 8, Jesse. 7:45 to go here.
Got a little one running on the track here.
There we go.
Full snowsuit. I wish I had one of those right now.
A future U14 football player.
So the catch completed to Lund.
Pass complete to Cooper Lund.
Gets wrestled out of bounds near the Cornwall sideline. And that'll be enough for a first down. So Oshawa continue to just drive. Still 7 minutes left in the game. And with this, at the end of this game, this will conclude the Ottawa Fall Football League and the National Capital Amateur Football League seasons for the year. Dowdle gets the carry, gets about 6.5 yards.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. You wonder why we're running the clock.
And on 2nd down, they hand off the left side, off tackle.
It's going to be good for a first down, Jess.
Another first down, yes.
Okay, Bergeron moves the chains for Oshawa. First down.
That's Bergeron with the ball. And we've talked a lot about this offensive line for Oshawa, but they continue to do what they do best. They move bodies. They open up holes. So definitely an impressive showing for Oshawa. 2 years in a row winning the Tier 1 U14 championship at the Fall Cup. Dowdle.
Matt Dowdle, the ball carrier.
Trouble holding onto the ball, but I think they called him down.
Colin Markle on the tackle. 2nd down.
For everyone tuning in, it's been great to have you. We love bringing these games to you, helping grow the game of football.
I want you to give me the ref promo one more time, Jesse Card.
Well,
join the herd, become a zebra. Why should people do that?
Because without officials, it's just a scrimmage. We can't run games if we don't have officials. And officials can be any age. Any age, any gender, any color. They're looking for officials in Ontario.
Cooper Lund, the ball carrier. Owen Kelly on the tackle. Move the chains.
So if you are interested to learn more, you can visit the Ontario Football Officials Association, OFFL.ca, and learn about joining the herd, becoming a zebra. Spring, flag football. There are so many games if you want to be a ref. You can basically work as much as you want this summer, a great part-time job for a student, or a high school student, or a university student. So that's the pitch. And Oshawa also has trouble handling the pitch.
I think one of the neat things about today too, Jesse, is we've seen officials from different associations here. I saw the Waterloo Wellington Officials Association. They did the U14 Tier 2 game. The Lakeshore officials were here. And I know not everybody will agree with me saying that the third team on the field has done a fantastic job today. They have done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
On a very long day, very important games, a lot of passion with the kids, a lot of passion in the seats, and these officials have done a phenomenal job keeping everything organized and just overall doing a great job. And like you say, you want to be part of the problem or you want to be part of the solution. You don't want to be part of the problem. And if you have an opportunity, make sure to check out the website Jesse mentioned. Lots of opportunities. Join the herd, baby.
Yeah, we'll see. We want to see you out there this spring, officiating flag football all over the province. And I want to thank everyone for the positive comments in the chat. We love doing this for y'all, so appreciate you. You can do us a favor right back by going and subscribing to our YouTube channel, tysn.ca, and 519 Sports Online, their YouTube channel. But right now, we've got another run by Cooper Lund, stepping out of tacklers like he's done all night, trying to get to the open part of the field. But he's dragged down by number 30, Hamlin, and you know, they've got a lot of respect for each other, these two kids. Comparable in many ways, I would say.
All right, if you're in the chat, you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes left of game time. Tell us who you want us to shout out. Jump in those comments. Tell us who you want us to shout out.
Who do you think should be the MVP for both teams? You can write it in the chat. Oshawa with another set of downs. And Dowdle has trouble handling. I think that will be a Cornwall ball.
That is a Cornwall ball.
So that at least stops that drive. So it's been a fantastic celebration this weekend. We started Friday night with the Ontario Women's Football League Championship between the Cumberland Panthers and the Peel Panthers. Cumberland walking away with that one in a dynamic and amazing second half of that game. Camplin over the top, intercepted by Cooper Lund, who takes it all the way, but again, some flags on the field at around the 25-yard line, so we'll see what that is. That could be the second touchdown that's taken away from Oshawa tonight. So the score could be actually a lot worse, but so the officials doing a good job sorting this out. It's not much more to go here, but trying to end this game in the best possible way. We want to come away with a nice group picture of the two teams together and the two coaching staffs. And the referee has called it, so that's it. The Oshawa Hawkeyes are your 2023 Fall Cup Tier 1 U14 champions. Congratulations to everyone on that Oshawa program. The coaches, the volunteers, the managers, the parents and the players. Fantastic job. 2 years in a row. Tier 1 U14 champions. We'll see in 2024 if they can return to the big game. It's been a blast. We started the morning with a jamboree. U10s, 4 teams competing. We went into the U12s with a great Tier 1 U12 football game. And then we went into probably the best game of the night for me was the Tier 2 U14.
Unbelievable.
Bel Air winning that game, and you know, just I got to learn a lot of new names, a lot of athletes here in this part of the province, and it's also been just a real blast being able to call a game with you, Darren.
I've had the pleasure of seeing the Niagara Generals U14 team a lot this year. they were exceptional. Every game I saw them playing, they were a force to be reckoned with. Luis Corridor Reyes, number 7, is an unbelievable running back, a huge difference maker. Full marks to Bel Air for picking up that win, and full marks to the Oshawa Hawkeyes. Back-to-back OFFL champions, you know, back-to-back winning the Fall Cup here. Here they come across. You can just see how excited they are and really what it means to them to be able to do this back-to-back years, 2 years in a row. Couple other things before we sign off. We're going to have the medal presentation coming up here shortly. The Hawkeyes will get a banner and the players will get their medals. Wonderful job by all the staff of Football Ontario putting on this weekend. A job well done hosting it here in Burlington this year. Let's also shout out the Burlington Stampeders, the Burlington Minor Football Association. Some of the unsung heroes that you don't see include the people that are selling the 50-50 tickets, the people doing the PA, John Metcalf, Melissa on the barbecue, keeping everyone fed with the hot dogs and the burgers and the sausages. Football Ontario, Burlington Minor Football, thank you. And lastly, to you, Jesse Card, and your staff from TYSN, Spencer, Steve, Brandon Bax, yourself, a tremendous job putting this on. Certainly a job well done. You know, thanks for having 519 Sports be part of this. You can see Aaron's kind of walking across the field right here. You and him have done really great things for youth football in this province. And 519 Sports, myself, Darren, and Brandon, we're super proud to be part of it. And it was great to be here with you this weekend. Look forward to better, great things in the future. And honestly, man, congratulations to the Oshawa Hawkeyes. Hell of a performance tonight by these boys.
Well, enough has been said. Absolutely. We're going to let you watch the rest of this celebration. But for everyone here, have a great night. Get home safe. And thanks for watching online. We'll see you in the spring with some flag football.
Holy God.
You're our